I think it depends on how you present it to them. So the way I try to teach, which I'm probably not always successful, you have to treat it like what history is, which is a story, right? And you have to make it as interesting as it was at the time, right? I think there's a lot of history teachers who fall into the mistake of just going through facts and dates and events and battles and things like this, and they don't get into like the drama of what was actually happening and why the purpose of why we study history. So I think some days I'm more successful than others at presenting things, and of course there's certain subjects which they find more interesting, like they like to talk about the Vikings, you know, everyone likes the Vikings and things like that. Yeah, they're, in general, I think they're pretty similar to a lot of the other students I've taught, but yeah, the sorts of things we do, like for example in my history classes we read a lot of source texts, of course English translations, but we try to read the chronicles like St. Bede and that sort of thing, and when they're not used to it, it is a transition, right, and they're sort of, but I think from my experience, they've risen to the challenge, and they get more out of it. They enjoy reading the accounts of people who are actually there, as opposed to some old man in his room who wrote a short summary of it, right? It's much more interesting.